Hello everybody, my name is Zona coming from Essence of Zen, and today we're going to do some tips about Stardew Valley. Stay tuned. So I was requested by the members over at the Stardew Valley Google Plus community about some tips on fishing, because it can actually be a very difficult minigame. So, one of the most important things to note about fishing is do not overutilize or stress the reel. So, if that confuses you, basically don't hold down the mouse. You want to use the mouse in short bursts of clicks, and I'll show you currently. Also make note that you can actually move the lure when you're casting, like just hold down a direction while you're casting, like I'm gonna hold left. When I release, it's gonna go to the left. So yeah, watch, I'm gonna basically click the mouse, not hold it down, but click in bursts, you know. So you hold it for maybe like a second, or you get glasses. But that is, you don't want to hold the mouse too long. Watch. Now if you saw that, essentially all that I did was continue to click the mouse anytime the fish was slowing down. I held it down when I needed to make sure that the bar stayed pretty much centered to the fish, but overall I did not overuse the reel. I didn't send the green bar flying, and when I released, I made sure I kept tapping so the reel or the green bar would stay in a particular general location. But sometimes you will get a tricky fish, and you may just lose one. The idea behind that is you're gonna eventually upgrade your rod. The better your rod is, the better time is going to be about fishing, especially with different kinds of bait as well. There we are. So you see how you want to slow down just then? Make sure to always play around with the fish. And now you see we have a treasure chest marked at the I'm trying to keep it at a state where I can actually eventually go for the treasure. So I'm gonna hit around green, and then I'm gonna go for the treasure, like so. And that may have just cost me the fish. So sometimes you're gonna have to equate what's more important, the treasure or the fish, and you actually gotta balance around from that. And sometimes you'll get treasure chests like this, and you have to wonder if it's worth playing with the fish to possibly lose it. Because if you get the treasure chest but you lose the fish, you do lose the treasure as well. But if you get both, you also get a little bit of treasure inside. And sometimes you're just gonna get an easy fish. Now, if you're wondering about the perfect catch, that has nothing to really do with the main fishing mechanic. It's actually for you to practice for a particular festival in the game, where if you get a perfect catch, you get more points. So that's pretty much all I'll say on that particular aspect, but that's generally the tips for fishing. Use bait, upgrade the rod when you can, and make sure when you can get the magic rod, to grab the magic rod. And don't hold down the mouse button too long, and if you're trying to keep it at a particular location without it falling, then tap the mouse, tap it. Don't just hold and overpower it, tap it. So yeah, I've been Zeno coming from Essence of Zen. If there are any other tutorials or tips or advice that you'd like to see for Stardew Valley, feel free to request them in the comment section below. Feel free to check out our previous video about modding manually Stardew Valley, such as replacing sprites and portraits. You can find that here. It'll be in the top right corner somewhere. But I'll see you in the next video. But until then, as always, where's your jacket? She's in the code without a J.